Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene, and I'm the author of the Galarium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So today I have 4 new bottled inks that I want to swatch in my ink journal. So I thought that I would turn on the camera and do a little swatching. This morning I was actually doing a little challenge. You may be familiar with it if you watch like YouTube and stuff, but it's 30 inks in 30 days challenge, and I didn't film it. I just kind of decided to do it on my own, but this is what I was able to accomplish just this morning. So I made like a title page here, and I'll probably hand letter 30 inks in 30 days here, and then maybe like November 2025. But what I've done is I just started to swatch the inks out, and for this challenge I'm only going to do like ink samples, so all the little vials that I have. And I have these like Coffee Monsters Co. transfer stickers that I got in the sub a couple of months back. It goes from like 1 to 31, so I put those down on the paper, and this is just the grid insert from the Travelers Company. And I'm gonna try out doing the 30 inks in 30 days challenge. So I have day 1, day 2, excuse that, I made a mistake and put 3 there instead of 2, but it's just inverted, but you know, it's fine. So I started already swatching a few of the inks and kind of like talking about the inks and what I like about it, what pens I may want to use with it in the future and things like that. So I'll probably do that for the rest of the month. I didn't film this whole process. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. If you are, let me know and I can come back and maybe do like an update of some of my completed pages. But like I said, I literally just started this morning, so I don't have everything down yet. But I got a package today, so I thought that I would swatch more of my inks in here. So we're going to be in this booklet next. This is an undated monthly, also from the Travelers Company. These script stickers are all from my shop, and they are great to help you organize your inks. So in this insert, I use the boxes of the monthly calendar to swatch only my bottled inks. I am using this insert now, which is my ink journal, to swatch like my ink samples in the back. So that's why I kind of wanted to do also 30 inks 30 days challenge. But yeah, like I said, these are stickers that are available in my shop. If you are interested in them, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. But basically I swatch them by color category, so blue, pink, green, purple, yellow, red is here, orange, grays, blacks, and also brown inks. So again, I have 4 new inks. So let's go ahead and swatch them in here. I have 2 Ferris press inks, and then I also have 2 Deatramentis inks. So these are my first 2 Deatramentis inks. These are inks that are from the document line, so they are waterproof, water resistant. The reason why I purchased these is because I have started to write a new book, and I'm writing them in the Hobonichi lined Tomoe River paper notebook, so that's the A5 size. And I want the ink that I use to write my books to be waterproof in case, you know, something happens, that if something spills on it, none of my work is gone. So I purchased a couple of colors that I think I would like to use. Currently, right now, I have my inks inked up with another waterproof ink, and that is Platinum Carbon Black, which is just a standard black ink, one of my favorites that I use all the time. So we are going to be swatching these waterproof ones and also the Ferris press ink. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to organize these first by color. On the box of the Deatramentis, they don't actually put like the name of the ink, so I find that kind of odd. I kind of wish that they put it on there. So in terms of the two Deatramentis inks that I have here, the first one I got is Urban Sienna, which is kind of like a warm brown color. Now when I first got it, you can see the bottle of it, it looks almost like green to me, like a murky green color. Kind of like a moldy color. So I was a little concerned when I got it because it doesn't look like that, like the color that I expected the ink to look like. So I was a little nervous that like maybe this had gone bad or something like that. So let me know if your Deatramentis Urban Sienna ink bottle is like that too, because I was a little surprised. And then also I got the Deatramentis Document Ink Blue Gray. So initially when I ordered it, I actually ordered like fog gray, but don't be mistaken, fog gray and blue gray are actually like the same color. They just changed the name. So I think formerly it used to be fog gray, which I actually prefer that name, but now they changed it to blue gray. But yeah, so I just wanted to mention that in case like you were confused, because I did have to like search it up on the internet, because every time I looked up fog gray, a different color was popping up and it was this color. So I just want to mention that. All right, so that's enough talking. Let's just go ahead and swatch. So my first color here is the blues. So let's go ahead and swatch the blue gray first. So in terms of my swatch tool, I'm using this. It's available in my shop if you are interested. I like it because it doesn't pick up too much of the ink, so you don't waste it, and it's also pretty good at cleaning up. Very easy. So I have that glass of water here beside me, and then my dip pen that I'm using is the Pilot one, my favorite, and I have the medium nib. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to swatch right here. So let's grab the blue gray first. I'm excited to use these inks in my writing notebook. I'm gonna start writing my new book probably next week once I finish my outline. So here is the color. To be honest, when it first lays down, it looks just like a straight up blue. Like a regular blue, not blue gray, but once it dries down, it does go more gray. So I'm gonna try and fit in Deatramentis in here. Let's see if it'll fit. I do love my blue-gray inks, and as you guys can see, I do have a lot of blue bottled inks here. So let's go ahead and compare. This blue-gray is quite nice because it's quite legible, which is important for me because I do need to read what I write. I do have more lighter ones that are more like on the gray side, like Sailor Itzora and Kangyu. And then also Ferris Press has a few blue grays in their collection too. But this one is just a flat color, no shimmer. Again, like I said, waterproof, so it should be quite good on the Tomoe River paper. So I think since I have two books that I'm going to be writing, I will use maybe Urban Sienna for the first book, and then we'll go into the blue-gray for the second book. I think that would be quite fun. So I just wanted to quickly zoom in so that you can see the ink in closer detail. So that is what the Deatramentis blue-gray looks like. I'm into the blues at the moment. Actually, in 2026, blues is going to be kind of like my color because a lot of my planners and journals are blue this year. Okay, so now that that has dried, let's move on to the next ink, which is actually, I thought it was green at first, but it's actually more of a light blue color. So we're back on this page, and the ink is Ferris Press Skies of Uproar. As you guys can see, the box looks a little bit more green to me, kind of like a light green, but when I read it here, it says the base is light blue, there's no sheen, the shimmer is champagne, and there is medium shading. So You can see a little bit of this champagne shimmer in there already. So let's go ahead and swatch this on blue inks. It's a good thing I double checked that because I would have put it under green. Okay, so I just shook it a little so that we can pick up some of that champagne. And here it is. It's almost like a light kind of turquoise color. Really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna write Ferris will press. Actually, I'll just write FWP. Skies of Uproar. So there we go. So as you guys can see, in my collection of Ferris will press inks, I do have a few similar colors. It looks quite similar to Frontenac Blue. They're also from Ferris will press, and a little bit of Yosemite Falls too. It actually looks like a kind of mix of Tumultuous Tides and Sailor Itzora in terms of the kind of like shading that it has. But it's very beautiful. I especially like the champagne shimmer that it has. It looks really, really nice. So that is the first Ferris will press ink. So we have 2 blues and 2 browns. Okay, so let's jump to the brown section. And I'm gonna start off with the other Ferris will press ink, which is Embers of Time. I actually don't have too many browns from Ferris will press. I think I only have like Workshop Wishes, Oyster Hour. I also have brown and buttered, but most of my other inks are from other brands. So I'm excited to see what this will look like, because this one also has like a little bit of shimmer, which I feel like I don't have too many like shimmery brown inks. I have lots of blues, pinks, and other shades, but like I said, not many browns. So let's go ahead and see what Embers of Time look like. Now this almost looks like a gray-black to me. It's quite dark. My darkest brown, or kind of brown blackish shade. So this might be nice to use as an everyday ink. So I'm gonna go ahead and write this in. It almost looks a little grayish too. I could have put this under the grays section as well, but you can kind of see a little bit of that shimmer coming through. Can you see that on camera? So that is really pretty. So here's a shimmer that you can see there. So again, if you're interested in that ink, feel free to use my code. Let's move on to Deatramentis Urban Sienna. This is the color that I'm probably the most excited for. Now, see, this is what I mean when you look at the bottle of ink. It looks like a grayish, like yellowy, weird color. So let's see how it looks once it's swatched. Yeah, see, this is what I expected the color to look like. It looks a little different on the MD paper, which is what this insert is, compared to Tomoe River paper, because I also swatched it on Tomoe River paper, and it's a little bit more like on the warm side. So I find that very interesting, how the like ink properties can change depending on your paper. I love that about fountain pen inks. So again, this is Deatramentis Urban Sienna. So I think I'm going to use this ink first to write my book that I'm currently working on, and then we'll use the blue-gray for the next one. And these bottles are quite nice too. Really pretty. I love it when the inks come in like fancy glass bottles. They're so pretty. Okay, so that is what that looks like. To be honest, Embers of Time looks more like a gray brown ink. So I could have put that under the grays as well, but I think the shimmer makes it a little bit more warm tone, so you can see the difference. And then Urban Sienna, on this MD paper, it looks more like warm brown, almost like a chocolate brown, but on Tomoe River paper, it is a little bit more like on the orangey side, I would say. So maybe I'll do like a different swatch on Tomoe River paper so you can kind of see the difference. But those are the new inks that I have just added to my collection. Let me know which one is your favorite. Again, if you are interested in Ferris Press inks, feel free to use my discount code down below. If you have any other favorite recommendations of waterproof fountain pen inks, please let me know, because I am on the hunt for more colors. I wouldn't mind trying out different brands as well, because I love to use fountain pens to like help me outline and do my research and my first draft of all my books. So yeah, let me know if you have any other recommendations of waterproof ink. But that is my quick little swatch video for today. Once again, if you are interested in the 30 inks in 30 days challenge that I have started in my other notebook, in my journal here, let me know, and I can definitely do like a follow-up video showing you some of my spreads. Since I didn't film the initial process, if you let me know that you guys want to see it, I'll definitely film it for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!